Alright guys, welcome back to the Granite Glades. So today what we're going to do is I want to expand the residential. I don't just want to, I need to. As you can see, we have a ton of residential demand. And if you look here, we have 2% unemployment. And most of the jobs here are filled up. So I've been trying to sort out some traffic issues in between episodes. As you can see, I put a few more roundabouts in here. I expanded this roundabout and I actually have something that I want to do. So if we go over here into, where is it here, TMPE, what I want to do is I want to actually change the dynamic lane selection. So what I found, I've been doing some sandboxing in between episodes, and what I found is the dynamic lane selection actually reduces traffic by a lot, by like 6 or 7% in the city. So we're going to do that. We're going to turn up dynamic lane selection all the way, and basically what that does is you know how normally in city skylines, like if people were trying to turn into here, all of them would line up in this one lane, causing a huge traffic backflow. So with this feature, I guess you might call it, that doesn't happen, and everyone spreads out amongst the lanes, which is good because they have literally 6 lanes on each side of the road to choose from. So what I want to do today is we're going to expand the residential area over here, and I also want to move our utilities to someplace, but I don't think that's going to come today. I think that's going to be in a later episode. Probably next episode I'm going to create like a utility area, but anyways, I digress. Let's get right into it. So while I was sandboxing this episode, I found that these expansions that we're going to do today are going to lead to about 12,000 residents by this episode. I might let it simulate, let the houses level up in between episodes, but essentially that's what's going to happen. So right now we're just going to go like this. So, and then I'll take this over by 20 and go like that, and I'm probably going to do the same thing here, 10, and then I'm just going to bring this all the way over here, and then like that, and bring it up by 10, over by 30, and then that is our expansions over this way. Then over here, what I want to do is take it from about right there. Let's make sure it's forced to the ground, and then I'm just going to create a sort of wiggly road that goes in between these two. And yeah, so we're going to get some houses there. I might get some unique buildings there. Who knows? So we'll get that in right there. We can't really expand over this way or up the hill, because if we turn this on, you can see that the grading is just way too steep right there, and it would be impossible to do that. But what we can do is we can bring this over here. So I'm going to bring this out here. So with this one, we can't exactly do the same thing, but that's kind of a good thing in a way, because we don't want any super blocks. So let's bring this out by 10, bring that all the way down, and then divide this into 2, and then here, I'll do the same thing over here. We can get that going like that, and then this can be used for some sort of unique building, something along those lines. And then this, I don't want to connect it here. I want to connect it again to this collector, but I don't want to connect it here because that's too close to the arterial connection, and I don't want to connect it here because that's too close to this connection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just meet it right in the middle. Well, that's not, actually, yeah, that is right in the middle. So what we're going to do this episode, and well, probably my plans for next episode are, I want to move this out of the way, and I also want to create some sort of a way. I also want to create a bike network and public transport in that episode as well. So let's bring this over here, and then yeah, let's go like that and make it hook up there. But that is much too steep, so let's smooth this out. So let's see if that will do it. So slope objects. Yeah, I'd say that's good enough. And now what we need to do is I need to smoothen it because that looks absolutely horrendous. So if we look at it now, yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, does it look pretty good? Okay, yeah, it does. Once we move this, it'll look fine. And then, so now we need to actually move this. Before I do that, though, I do want to get another connection here, and I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with the other one, which is that. And then I'm going to actually bring this over here by, not 29, I want to bring it over by 30. There, 30. And then let's bring it over here by 30. So this is going to be our temporary, yes, you heard me, temporary. Our temporary, I guess, public works campus, if you want to call it that. So this is where we're going to put all of our service buildings for now. And so there we go. Let's get that right there. Let's get this right here. And then let's get these hooked up to the water supply. And next thing I want to do is I actually want to replace our garbage setup because it's not very efficient. So, what about here? Yeah. Okay, so we'll get this here. We'll get one waste processing complex. And then we will get a transfer facility. Let's put it near the highway. So let's put one. Let's put one there, and then I want to get one up here in the Forest Side Hills. So let's put one there, and then I'm going to get rid. I'm gonna get rid of these, of our previous things. Oh, yeah, I also want to get in here. Let's get in another, what are these things called again? Transfer facility. We'll get one in there. I'm going to move this over to here. Because over here tends to get a lot more traffic than the other areas. I don't want these guys being blocked by traffic. So there is our garbage system now done. And let's now get in the water pipes for our new area. So this is probably going to be a time lapse. Hold up 1 second. Alright, so those are the water lines we're going to get in for now. Now, what we want to do is I want to get in the power lines. So for now, we are going to put something here eventually. However, for now, let's simply just bring the power lines over to there. And now let's do some zoning, shall we? So, let's get the zoning along here.
One eternity later.
Now, let's get healthcare in. So, do I go for a larger hospital over here? I think I will, because this is eventually going to be downtown. So, I think I'll get a hospital in right there. Emergency Services Fire Department. Let's get in. Do I get in a larger fire department? Yeah, I think so. So we'll get in a fire department there. And police department, I don't really think we need any more police departments, but just to be safe, I'm going to put another one right there. So we'll go with that. And now we need schools. We don't need elementary schools. Do we need high schools? Yeah, but we also need more uneducated workers. So let's go with this. And, however, I am going to get in some parks. So, let's see. What do we want? Because this is eventually going to be a downtown, I do want a plaza. So let's get some plazas. So what are we losing money on? Let's look. What are we losing the most money on right now? So it seems right now we are losing the most money. Oh, garbage. Our new garbage setup has most definitely increased our bills, shall I say. So I'm gonna leave it running, and we'll see in like a few minutes how it copes with the extra cost. So it seems like it's not really that bad. So I'm just going to probably time-lapse this as it zones real quick. Hold up. I can hear in my headphones, I can hear ping, 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 ping of people leveling up. So I'm just going to wait for this to zone a bit more. If something interesting happens, I'll let you guys know. But as of right now, nothing interesting is really happening. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do is, because we're seeing so much traffic around here, I'm actually going to create an additional roundabout here. So let's go for a... Yeah, that's how big it is over there. Okay, a 56 roundabout. And then let's get an industrial road going to there. And now what I'm doing is I'm essentially using node controller. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to want to upgrade this road. So what I've been doing is I've been using node controller to make these corners less harsh. So as you can see, this corner right here, it's at 0, but if we move it over 25, boom, there we go. It is now a much less harsh bend, or a much less harsh corner. So let us get rid of that, and now let's put in our lane management stuff. I guess Control-Shift-Click. So essentially all we're doing right now is just waiting for the population to grow. So next episode, what I want to do is I want to get an area for this, a public works campus, you might call it. And we're going to basically focus on our services, probably get some public transport in, get a bike network, put some trails in. And yeah, so next episode is going to be pretty fun. So I'm just going to let another day simulate so that I can show you guys the traffic in the morning and see how our new solutions with these new roundabouts and our new settings, we'll see how they deal with it. So 1 second, I'm just going to wait for the next day to come along. So now we want to see the traffic over here. We should now start to see the traffic over here start to arise. Yep, 6 a.m. There it is. We should now see. Yeah, traffic starting to arise. So it's all people trying to get on the collector. That's what it is. It's everyone who's trying to get on the collector. That's where we see all the traffic. Look at this. Look at all the traffic backups that are happening right now. On the collector, it's like perfectly free. But yeah. So, yeah, 53%. That is not good. Okay. So let's try something here. Let's try something. I'm going to try and remove all these giveaway signs on the collectors and see what it does. Over here, the traffic is, well, it's there, but it's not terrible. There's no large traffic jams. I mean, except for kind of right here. There kind of is one. But, here, what if we just remove that? And then that should go away fairly soon. So, mostly the issues we're seeing are because of traffic lights. So, once that traffic light turns green, all of this starts going. And then traffic light turns back on. So let's see how long it lasts. So it lasts from 6 a.m. until when? Alright, so I found from 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. is rush hour. So we're still trying to get these guys out of here. So from 6 a.m. until about, I'd say 10:30. From 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. is rush hour for sure. That is when rush hour occurs, is 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. So that is not too good. That's what we're hopefully going to fix next episode with public transport. So we have helped our traffic quite a bit during the day, but we still aren't doing so hot at in the morning when people are trying to get to work. So that just tells me we need to create something for people to get to work. And as you can see, my idea for that right now is this train line. This train line here, I feel like I'm going to bring this in here, or possibly get something set up over here as like a Grand Central Station. I'm probably going to get it set up on this side, actually, is like a big transport hub for Grand Central Station. And what I'm going to use is this. I'm going to use all the way over here. Yes, the multi-platform end station. And so we're just going to get a bunch of trains, and one of them is going to go over to the forestry industry, and we're going to have a passenger terminal right over there. So, that is the plan for next episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this one, though, as we have garbage issues. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, be sure to smash the like button down below. Consider subscribing for more content like this. And without further ado, I will see you dudes next time.